Hi guys, it's Nat here with Friday book haul. So these are all the books that I grabbed out of the recycle bin today. I did pack boxes and boxes full to go over to the Congo, so that's cool. But there were some old ones and broken down ones that I grabbed. Now there was this that came in, the Woolworths Activity and Collectors album. So that has all their cards. This one looks like it's all your dinosaurs and that, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to take the cards out. I could probably recycle the packaging, the plastic, and make some pockets out of that as well. And I'll use those cards in journals. I do have a whole lot of the animal ones that Woolworths put out at one stage here. But yeah, so these are the ancient animal ones. This Perennials book, I've got a good collection of, there's a whole heap in this series and they're great books. They are glossy, but I've shown them a few times. The size of the pictures and the fact that they're illustrated are really nice for journaling cards. Things like that. Fussy cutting. And half the book is pretty well filled up with those sort of pictures, and you get a nice big one as well, which is gorgeous. Nice middle page for a journal, and then you get your photographs. I grabbed this, I don't know why. Read, Colour, Play. Must have something. Oh, it's very vintage looking, and I like the people, the way that they've been illustrated in this. So I'll go through and use some of those, I think. Must be 70s, I reckon. 5, 11, 10, 21. It's not 21. Oh, hang on. So yes, I'll see what I can use out of that. Nice matte pages as well. Eucalyptus buds and fruits. I have 1 or 2 of these already. I don't know why I like them so much. I stuffed a few bits that fell out of books. This is Documents in Australian International Affairs. It's a receipt for a book. I rip them out sometimes just to collage with. Found a library card. And just another thing that I ripped out for collaging because I'm a junk hoarder addict. This one's 68, but for some reason I really like the illustrations, like sketches. I think I've watercoloured one of these before too, and it came up okay. It just has heaps and heaps of pages that have the nuts in them. Buds, I should call them specifically, and fruits. There was probably the whole set of these Encyclopedia of Australian Fishing. I did contemplate putting them in a box to go to the Congo, but I'm thinking they'd have a lot different fish than what we have here, so I don't know how useful it would have been. So these are... Does it say? It doesn't say. Doesn't really matter. But other than the photographs, I'm not sure. I looked in one of them, so I don't know if they're all the same, but it has these really cool illustrations. Look at that one too. And for some reason, I do want to do some fishing journals in the future. So this has some really cool bits and pieces that I can use. There was this Stag of Takawi, the diaries of a colonial teenager between 1885 and 1887. And it has someone's plane ticket in it. This is 73. So it's got vintage photos. Nice matte ones as well. Some handwritten letter there. Sketches. Plants that I can watercolour. So I thought they might have some interesting pictures here and there. This, which is a bit, is it dirty or it's got something on it? Almost looks like moss. It is Percy Thrower's Gardening Encyclopedia from Amateur Gardening. This is very weird, this. It looks like it's been cut in half, the pages. It's another one of them that I ripped out of somewhere. But look at it. I'm going to have to look up about this to see if I can find out how old it is. It really does look like the pages have been... Here we go. Oh, no. The pages look like they're ripped in half because there's some writing up there. So I don't know what goes on. It's a supplement to amateur gardening. I just think this is so cool. Would have to be surely some of the oldest gardening pages that I have. Or they just look like it, but it does look like a very old book. So I'll check that one out if I can. Don't think it has anything other than pages like that, but I love them. So there's a picture. In your garden with Percy Thrower. 4th impression. So yeah, so I'll have to check that out. That does look so old. There was Flower Arrangement for Beginners. '74 by the looks. Some diagrams in there. A few nice pictures. I like the colours in that one, obviously, purple and green. I just look at these and go, why? Like, why would you? I don't know. Each to their own. That one's nice. That one I can understand. But yeah. So I don't know if I'd use much else. The pages are nice and matte though, so could use them as filler pages, but I do like the colour photos in that one. Finger Rhymes, Ladybird book. These have cute photos in them. Let's have a look. I'll go this way, but yeah, look at the illustrations. Gorgeous. The Songs of a Sentimental Bloke, C.J. Dennis. This looks quite old too because it's got staples in it. 45 that one is. So it's got songs, which I will probably go through and see if there's bits that I like that I want to cut out to put in a journal. And the pages are really nicely coloured and brown. And there seems to be a naked man running around in them. Oh, Crossword Dictionary. I don't know why I can't not to get these, but I just like the words for some reason. So I hardly remember to use any of them. This one is the Decca Book of Jazz. It's a pity it's so sort of not good. It's got embossing. of a guitar and a drum kit there, which is pretty cool. Can't remember if this had a date. Look at that for a little pocket shape. '58 is the date it was cancelled, and first published in '58, so yeah. But it has discography of jazz music. Couple of old photos, maybe good for a music journal. No, it's pretty dirty, some of the pictures. I like that discography part though. And the colour of it's nice as well. So let's see what I can get out of that of interest. I like this too. Got a bookmark and a postcard. This is pretty. And this is Nicholas's Seamanship and Nautical Knowledge, and the title's embossed in the cover. I like the first page there. Oh, that's a really cool picture, very old, of a wheelhouse. Reprinted '61. It's not as old as it looks. Oh, that's cool. Morse code. Examination papers. Tables in it. Looks like there's a picture. Flags. So there's some nice pages. Some really nice old pictures. That's great. Saw this map when I had a quick flick, and I really like that. So that can go with, I found a ship's log one day. It's not real old, but it's still interesting. I can make a journal with that, and this sort of thing would be really nice. Cool too, as is that one. So this one has a lot of great pages in it. Oh, this is one I haven't seen before. The Country Diary Flower Pressing and Windflowers and Violets, which yet join not sent to Hugh. Does that make sense? Crown the pale year, weak and new. Anyway. Yeah, so written by Karen Williams, projects by someone else, and illustrations by Edith Holden. And look how tiny it is. It talks about flower pressing, which is really cool. It's got a picture of the Country Diary. This must have come with the flower press, maybe. One would think. Doesn't have much that you'd want to cut up and use in it, so maybe I'll just keep it with my flower press and can be a collector's item. Isn't that cool? There's no end to bits that you find that are inspired by her diaries. Portrait of a lady. This is Telescopes for Sky Gazing. 65. So this might have some interesting bits in it. It is glossy. I like the table. I like the pictures of telescopes. I like the older ones though, I reckon. And diagrams and that for your steampunk style journals. And stamps, I'll use them. So I'll go through and find what appeals to me. That's a nice picture. Boats with an open mind. 75 unconventional designs and concepts. This is 94. Oh yeah, that's the type of thing I like. I love it. The diagrams of how things are built. So this must have a lot of them in, which is really cool. The last pile out of that bag. Imaginations, 2005-ish, 2001 actually. These usually have some little illustrations that are really pretty, like watercolours, and just sayings, which I can always have a look and see if I like any of them. But yeah, beautiful illustrations. From Puppy Up, an owner's guide. I mean, how can you not grab it? I was looking at them thinking I probably wouldn't use them, but they're so cute. Making me clucky. Fold out. Yeah. There are some pictures I'll use in there. Oh. Modern practical stair building and hand railing. You know, who'd give that a second look in normal life? Not me. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, I love that page. And that is really nice too. Now, does it tell us how old it is? 32 this one, so it is quite old. Oh, that's nice. If I can show another diagram. I really like that. Oh, I think it's got a whole lot at the back. Yeah, it does too. Or maybe just a few, but that's really cool. Yeah, it does have a pile of them. Goodness. Oh, it's like that the whole way through. They'll be heaps of fun to use. They're big though. And you've got your photos. They're just beautiful diagrams. Yeah, let's just chuck a book of those things. Now, I did purchase some books. Yeah, I know. I got this, Home for Bunny. I think the last one I had was like the pages stick out from the cover for some reason. And there doesn't appear to be anything wrong with it up here, so it's just a bit of a flaw when they made them. But I love this. Some of my long-time followers would know that I made one of my first little golden book journals was done with this book. And I loved the colours in it. So when I saw this in Good Nick, I thought I would grab it. This is another one that I also already have. But it was in the kids section, $1. You know, it's a bit beaten up on the outside, but, you know, $1. And it's got 500 fairy motifs. So if you want to do fairy journals, and there's so many different types. So you can't really not grab that when it's there at that price. This shouldn't have even been on for sale because it looks like it's got page that's sticky taped together. It's got a bit of food or something stuck in there. It looks like rice. So another page taped together. And then the last one I bought because I couldn't resist was a gardening book or flower book. It is Guide to Creative Gardening. I saw the cover and I thought, ooh, I wonder what's in there. So it's Reader's Digest. And I don't have this one, surprise, surprise. So I thought I'd better add it to the collection. Beautiful picture. This one's 84. But it does have your illustrations as well as your photographs. Beautiful sizes, different sizes too for different types of embellishments. I just love the illustrations in it. And look at that. That would make a beautiful cover or just a page. So that was a fun haul today. A few real different pieces with the boat building and the staircase, you know, staircase and handrails, and you think it'd be so boring and you open it up and it's got all those diagrams. It was a good score, that. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's Friday, so I hope you have a wonderful weekend and get some crafting done. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye.